pussy carry shark, banana carry stock. A lyrics like this, Squidly ranking off it talk. Him a use him teeth, take off y'all jaw. Eat the pussy with all knife and fork. Me not tell a lie, him brave no blood clot. He in him face, him go make y'all a fart. Anytime you see him,
I never frightened saying all my life.
Yeah. I mean, I say StannyTV. Tougher than them Granny TV.
Welcome back to StannyTV viewers and subscribers, and I don't know the tingo. Yeah man, don't know nice when the pingo. So Ninja Man released a brand new letter. You know, so from what you me that wonder, when Ninja Man that go drop a letter, people. You see me? And the letter expose Squidly ranking viewers and subscribers. You don't know a tingo. And if you don't remember, an incident what happened in 2000 where Ninja Man rush Squidly ranking on stage. You get to me as viewers and subscribers. So we not talk too long, we are just jumping at it, you see me?
In this letter, Ninja Man wishes to address an issue with dancehall artist Squidly Ranks while further sending a message to the youth of Jamaica. He begins by saying, in 2000, at the return of Ninja Man celebration show, a small inconsequential incident happened on the stage where Squidly Ranks was being disrespectful, spewing lyrics about me and gay men, and I gave him a slap in the back of his head. It could have caused a rift, but it did not because it was squashed right there on the stage and there was no further confrontation. Nothing came of it. Recently, he was supposedly talking about that situation online, that we were in a clash. I was never in a clash with Squidly Ranks. He did not have rank enough to clash with me. He could not handle such a clash. His music was in no state for a clash with me. In his video, he talked about how he and his friends came to crossroads with big guns to confront me. First of all, Squidly had no gun, and no one would run out with guns for him because he could not even pay for a bullet, much less for a lawyer, should any of those people he created in his head get into trouble for him. What I do not understand is why he would tell such a blatant lie on himself. My question to Squidly is, why would you want to create problems for yourself by hyping about guns? Stop pretending like you have gunmen running with you. It can create big problems for you should you get in an altercation with someone. They will be thinking you have guns and gunmen at your disposal and seek to confront you before you confront them. Squidly's brother, Peter Metro, and I had gotten into a minor altercation. We both got cuts and went to the hospital, and Peter brought George Pang's attention to the situation. He had a talk with us and we squashed that as well. As for Squidly Ranks, that's just a tall tale. That brings me to the message that I want to send to the youth of Jamaica. We are living in a very serious, unforgiving time. It's a time for young people to think seriously about their future and how the things they do now can impact their lives going forward. A lot of young school students are involving themselves in situations that have only two end results: prison or death. I know that a lot of you claim that you're not afraid to die. There are a number of people who are not afraid of death, but they don't go seeking it out. Everyone wants to live a long and healthy life. Seek to be one of those people by doing what's right. Be sure to absorb the lessons being taught in school, as you will need it. You will need it even more as a bad man, because you have to be extremely smart to stay under the radar. You cannot afford to have the struggle of being uneducated while being gangster. So whichever way you look at it, you will definitely need your education. Young men of all ages are finding themselves in prison or dying because many of them seem to think that there is no other way out than the way they choose. I am here to tell you that it's not true. You need only to apply yourself to the things that are positive with the same passion that you execute the negative. It's consistently being published in the official Jamaican news media that there are foreign agents who are having our Jamaican youth doing their dirty work, specifically contract killings. Listen, stop giving in to foreign agents waving their dirty money in your faces, sending you guns and ammunition to kill your brothers and sisters while they are abroad living in their nice abode and making a good life for themselves. They are putting you in the firing line for a few dollars, maybe a couple pairs of sneakers and 2 outfits. There is nothing as important as your freedom. While you are here running from the authorities and from other gunmen, they are in their foreign lands walking free, not having to watch their backs while you are hiding in remote places, not being able to enjoy the freedom of moving around as you please. Real men do not allow other men to use them like puppets. You giving in to other people's demands in that way prove that you are not your own man, but a puppet being handled by puppeteers. Think about that life and weigh the pros and cons, and you will see that none of it is worth the trouble, neither short term or in the long run. It's not a good life, and the consequences are perpetual. Kill and collect. Smoke and forget. That will put your life in a wreck. Think about the future and see what you can make of it. There is no room for elevation in prison. Even if you go to school in prison, it's still traumatic. And the same for going back into society. Why come to prison then said you are going to school when you have the perfect opportunity as a free man? It's not good to be known as a prisoner, criminal, or inmate. It puts a permanent dent on your life. It's a rocky road ahead. You lose respect that's irretrievable. Crime does not pay. You may think that the money is running now, but when the long arm of the law reach out and touch you, it's lights out. That road suddenly gets dark, and even when the light comes back on, the darkness is still haunting. There is nothing good that will come out of any crime, especially killing. Getting locked up is devastating. There is nothing pleasant about being in prison. Soon there will be nothing to eat, and if there is, it will not be enough to satisfy your hunger. You are blocking every opportunity you have to make a good life of freedom when you choose to go rogue. I have been in these institutions since 2017, Spanish Town, Horizon, and General Penitentiary. I have not seen anyone from Uptown, no one from Beverly Hills, Cherry Gardens, Hope Pasture, Norbrook, or Jackshill. No one from these communities are sent to these facilities. Should they get incarcerated, it's usually for a very short stint. This speaks volumes. This is the original gold teeth, gunpun teeth, Don Gargan pleading to you. One thing you must remember is that it's not guns that is the catalyst to this pseudonym. It's all from Clash lyrics, nothing else. It's not reality. They use gun to brand me because of my lyrical content. There are some people who say I'm not qualified to speak, but we all have a voice and should use it for good. Shame on those who believe that if you don't qualify on paper, you should be quiet. Contrary to what some may think, I have always fostered peace and unity. Bringing people together with love and care, strength and hope should be the aim. The respect I get, even here in prison, is not from my fame, but from caring, my love for community, and the joy I bring to people. Some people enter prison by accident, a mistake, or even intentional. But when you get sentenced with circumstantial evidence, it's a whole other circumstance. I don't talk about my case. Everything in its own time. There are times you simply have to hold some things close to your chest. My case is one that has a lot of different elements that really have nothing to do with me. There are a lot of discrepancies, but I do not wish to speak publicly on these issues at this time. If I get the opportunity to do the things I wish to do, the naysayers would be embarrassed. At this time, I would like to ask my fans and well-wishers, if at all possible, we could use some desktop computers at the General Penitentiary. For those who wish to help, you can have those desktop computers sent directly to the General Penitentiary. That would help tremendously. Please reach out if you can. Much love and respect. Desmond Valentine, Ninja Man.
As StannyTV, I get the baddest and the sickest and the maddest set of reviews them on YouTube.
Yeah. I say StannyTV tougher than them Granny TV.